In this demonstration, we are going to write our first Java program by doing a hello world exercise. Throughout this exercise, we print short text on the screen of our computer, basically. The operating system for this demonstration is Mac OS Big Sur, and we already have installed IntelliJ IDE Community Edition 2022.1 and also JDK18 through the JetBrains toolbox for this computer. So to write our program, I'm going to click on my JetBrains toolbox and also fire up my IntelliJ. If this is the first time that you run your IntelliJ IDE, window will pop up or the interface will look like what you see on the screen right now. So to write a program from scratch, what we have to do, we have to create a project in Java, and we can do it by simply clicking on the new project here. If you click on that, window will pop up as what you see here, asking for a name for your project, and I'm choosing my, for example, first project as the name of my of this project. All right, so then click on create, and after the creation, a window will pop up as what you see here, and you can see that the project that we created has been shown here with some sub files and folder. All right, so still there is nowhere that we can write our program, basically. Similar to other programming languages, we need to have an interface like an editor in order to write our program in, and then in Java, that program has to be compiled, basically translated to what computer can understand in order to do the execution or to be run. Right? So in order to create that interface or the place that we can write our program inside, basically that is referred to a Java class. All right, we're going to do the details later on. What is the term that I'm going to use here, as for example Java class, but you can consider Java class is where that we can write our program in. All right, how to create a Java class? Here on the submenu that we have a folder as src, which stands for source. We can right click on it and then go to new and then click on Java class. As you can see, the window will pop up asking you for a name for your Java class, and you can just choose a name as, for example, my first Java class. All right, and then after you click, you can see editor type of interface will be shown, starting from the public class and the name of the Java class that you chose. That for this demonstration is my first Java class. So basically, it's just telling that the program is started and ended, and the starting is going to be after this brace, whatever expression or the assignment be added here to this brace here at the end. All right, so I may have just one warning here that there is nothing inside this Java class yet that that we are going to basically develop our program. So in this Java class, or we can have blocks of the scripts or blocks of functions. These blocks of functions will refer to methods, basically, in Java. So we can have one block of method, or we can have multiple methods here, where one of the methods is the main method, is the one that the compiler will going to start from that method or that script, basically, and that is the main method to do the execution. That main method may use another method within the same class, or they may use another method from a different class that we will cover later on in details. All right, for more advanced features. But here, for our simple example, we are just going to create the one method and that is going to be the main method that we have to do the task that we desire. And our task is just printing a text on the screen of the computer. All right. So for this, we are going to use a we can simply just type PSVM, which stands for public static void main, and in the parentheses a string, empty brackets, args, close the parentheses, and then a open brace and close brace. All right, so that is going to be our main method. All right, this is the main method, which is the what will be executed. All right, so far if you take a look, I can run this program. All right, this is a complete program, doesn't have any error. I have a check mark here which shows that everything is okay, there's no problem, and I can run it. All right, so I can just choose hold this text here and then right click, and if I right click, I can see I have an option as run my Java class main, or just run my main basic method. If I click on this, I can see that window will pops up, the execution will placed. Basically, the program is compiled and it's showing me the result. So what is the result? Nothing here, because I didn't do any I didn't place any execution or any any assignment here or any expression. All right, so but what I have as a message is the process finished with exit code 0, which means that there is no error here so far. So in order to print short, for example, text or a text on the screen, what I need to use is the system out print. All right, or simply I can type as a s out and then hit the tab, and you can see what is the syntax. It says system.out.println, which means that we are going to print all of this execution on the screen. All right. We can also use the system out print with no ln. It does the same thing. Ln means that after finishing the print, go to the next line here. I'm just keep it as what we started at the beginning. All right, so here again everything is okay. I have the check mark here which shows that there is no error so far. So now I have to create I have to type what I want to be printed on the screen, and that is going to be hello world, like this. Right here, if I leave it as is, I can see that there is a error symbol created here, as you can see, which means that it is not accepted because I cannot understand what is hello world here. Is it a variable name? Is it text? I have to be specific. If it is a text, what we have to do, we are going to use the double quotations. All right, so I'm just going to start one quotation here and the one quotation at the end of the text that we want. Now, if we take a look, we can see that everything is okay. The check mark is green, which means that it is runnable. I can execute it, and then it compile and execute it. One more thing, if I let's execute it now for now, and just can choose it again. Right click, we can say run my Java class main, similar to what we did before, or we can simply go here and then we have a click as a play button here and just press this one, and it does the execution. Right, so execution has been done and we can see that the hello world has been written here. Just don't forget that after each expression or assignment, as a part of the code in our Java, we have to use this semicolon. Otherwise, if we forgot to use the semicolon, what we're gonna get an error message here showing an error that there is a error here, right? The whole reason is because the compiler cannot understand if the expression has been finished or not. Okay, so when we type the semicolon, when we insert the semicolon here, it means that the compiler can understand that the expression has been done, and it can proceed to the next line to compile and does the execution. All right, so that is going to be basically our first example, all right, as our first programming in Java.